Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, everybody? There was a bunch of you in a chat beforehand. What up, Roman? What up, Armand? Locomotion, Trippin, David. Always be sourcing. That's a good handle.
That's a really, really good name. Yeah.
Yeah. And for those of you guys who are watching on the replay, if you haven't already checked it out, we got the roadmap sale going on right now. It's $100 off, lifetime access, bunch of content, private Discord community, weekly calls. We're doing a weekly call in 30 minutes. Lots of goodies that'll help you scale your business. $100 off for Black Friday. So go ahead and hop in. 2-week money back guarantee, all that good stuff.
Yep. And for the next couple of days, a lot of Cyber Monday sales will keep going too. So we have that bonus, which is our 50 favorite Black Friday Cyber Monday sales that are going on too. So if you guys are going to do that, it makes sense to do it now. It's linked in the description in terms of taking a look at that and such. Either way, though, any questions you guys got, please feel free to fire away on. We are in the heat of the best time of the year. Pretty much just getting going, right? The next couple
fire away on.
We are in the, my bad. Will be great. So if you guys got FBM questions, sourcing questions, anything like that, make sure you hit us up because we would love to help. And then that's linked in the bio for those of you guys on Instagram too.
Henry's getting on to us for being a single minute late in the chat.
Yeah, okay, guys, right? The only 3 words that should be coming out of your mouth the next 6 weeks are FBM. Those are the only 3 words.
Are those words?
Yes, FBM.
Let's see. What's up, Matt? Yeah, Matt, I've been seeing you. You've been living at the Nike outlets, bro. Hopefully, you've been printing some wealth hanging out there. What up, Aaron? What up, Kelly? If the only FBM seller listing hasn't made any sales in 30 days, would you advise you still get on listing? I mean, if you're looking at like the offers to determine that, it's not always 100% correct. So, if that's what you're basing that off of, then I would not run away. Make sure if there's some kind of variations action, that's what I'd be looking at ideally.
No. Don't worry, Nicholas. You're still allowed to FBA stuff too. You just got to be a little quiet about it because you could probably sell that item about 3 weeks quicker tomorrow. So it might test some of those, right? If you test some of those either way, FBM, because there's a good chance you can sell those items a lot quicker because competition is shooting down, price is shooting up on stuff. So we want to get ready to print on. Yes, exactly. Good terminology, David. Good terminology, Aaron. Right?
Yeah, some of the only stuff you might actually consider FBAing is if you're buying like wide on a bunch of stuff. You don't want to have to be FBMing 100 different SKUs. Just stick to 10 to 20 high volume SKUs that you can really crush.
Sales still popping off. Yeah, exactly. Next couple of days was Cyber Monday, and then there'll be like early holiday sales. And the cool thing too is this time of year, guys, a lot of stuff goes up in price as well. So you can pay more for a product just using a normal coupon if it's going for a lot more. So like a lot of this stuff is replens that we're just going to see the next 6 weeks. So what up, Jeremy? Where are you at? I'm in Miami, family.
Yeah, the sales are still incredible today. We put I think 1,000 more units on the buy sheet today. So it is.
Oh, nice.
There is wealth out there.
FBA, hell yeah, dude. Consider doing some FBM too, though. If the goal is wealth accumulation. Yes. So Alex, we have a bunch of videos on that. And the cool thing is, man, pretty much anything that's not like a major global name brand is going to be auto ungated for you as a beginner, as well. So if you want a list of auto ungate products, Warner and I both have that linked in description as well. So where's the Q&A for roadmap members? So if you're in the FBA roadmap and want to come to the weekly call, it's going down in 24 minutes, 25 minutes, and that is linked in the announcements section of the roadmap private Discord, Jeremy. So if you just go on the Discord, you'll see announcements, you'll hit it in there, you'll be good to go.
I got a little I cooked up a little Black Friday loop that I think you guys are gonna like. So if you're in the roadmap, come to the call. I got a little 10-minute mini lesson on top of the regular Q&A.
Did you see Elijah?
I saw him on the timeline. I know he's been pumping.
10 ball yesterday.
Yeah,
from the ground up. Over 10K in sales, probably 2K in profit from the ground up part-time right now. Now, here's the thing. Elijah is in a battle apparently over the living room, right? But the more of those days you could string together, the better. You got to hold on. You got to fight.
Used to do FBM, currently a freshman in college. It is hard to do it in a dorm. Miles did it. It depends on the college. Like if your college might not be chill with it. Like totally understand that.
And you've clearly earned the right to FBA everything too. You know, Nick, you know what I mean? Like you clearly know what you're doing and stuff. So that's like the main part of running the business in the first place is having the choice and such, you know? If I find an Nike, what's the minimum I can sell on Amazon FBM? One, man, you're good to go. I love FBM. You can test really, really light if you're worried about reducing risk and such. So you can legit test one of stuff.
For sure. Someone's asking how bad is shoe and clothing returns. It depends on the brand. So like We run like 5 or 6% as last month where we're at, which was actually pretty awesome. It's just sticking to clothing and that kind of stuff that people usually know what sizing they are. So like Skechers is a brand that like infamously has super high return rates. Something like Nike or Adidas, like the more popular brands, people typically know what size they are already.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is as you scale, you're probably naturally going to start to do like wholesale and stuff, or just kind of harder to find types of OA products. And that leads to a lot less returns and a lot of this competition too. However, if you're a beginner, in my opinion, to take what you can get, because you're still going to be very profitable. And then over time, you're going to go and kind of zero in further. Entire apartment is compromised, wife on board. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. That sounds about right. I totally have the living room and the home office. Okay, good work, Karen. You got to fight. You might need the dining room table, Karen.
You might need another room or two, Karen.
Have you guys thought about getting into private label? So I've definitely thought about it. I would be shocked if I didn't do some sort of private label e-commerce in the future. However, it's not a priority currently, but I think it's a fantastic model, and I think you guys should totally look into it if you're interested, even though I have no idea how to do it correctly.
Yeah. I've researched it, like found a niche idea, that kind of thing. It's just like there's so many different ways to run it up with Amazon right now. That's just one of many good ones. Once you decide to send FBM and Amazon has the buy box, make sure that Amazon like shares the buy box. If you're asking that question, go to the seller at buy box statistics, and then click type, and then it'll show you if any FBM sellers are winning the buy box. If it just shows Amazon, then probably skip it.
Like when you haven't had it, you take what you can get. Exactly. Yeah. Private label to end game. Yeah. Well, something equity based, right? Private label, software, different type of business, like, I don't know, wholesale. There's a bunch of stuff. Reward you for not going out of stock on listing. So Chad, it does, however, not enough to buy stuff unnecessarily and take on unnecessary risk.
Yeah. Usually if you can buy like insane quantities, maybe you're buying from a site that doesn't cancel or it's a wholesale SKU, you can end up doing that. If you know you're gonna be able to stay in stock on it, something that helps. It doesn't do as much as constantly being in stock on it, but you can set your repricer rule. If you have one quantity left, make it default to being like above the buy box, and then you're technically still in stock. You're just not in the buy box, so it's not going to win the buy box quite as much as like consistent sales, but kind of fun if you're able to get back around to it.
Okay, super good question here. How do you vet if a website is legit? The first thing is checking if it's on any of the cashback websites. The second thing is always checking out through PayPal or making sure they take PayPal. That reduces risk as well. And then just check out their Trustpilot, their social media, the Better Business Bureau. You can tell if an Instagram account has real followers, if their Facebook page is active, if they have brick and mortar locations. That's a really, really good sign as well.
Eagles won, back to printing the wall. Dude, I was watching the end of that game, Sadiq. I was kind of mad I couldn't finish it. I need the synopsis here, Sadiq. Did the Eagles just drive down and score, I assume?
Oh, they beat the Bills. Damn, the Eagles are 10-1. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a good game. It went to overtime. 59-yard kick to send it into overtime. It was cool.
Wow. Cool. That Alabama game was good too. I watched that.
Yeah, that was cool. Yep.
Can I use the same invoice? Low key try, but it's going to be a different ASIN though, Ali. That's the problem. So it's going to be a different item. Like it still could work, but you'll probably have to buy a different item.
How do you see the seller's inventory? James, go to like any of the products that Miles and I have found in like a video and found profitably. Go to the Seller Amp Offers tab and just click one of the storefronts there. There's going to be a higher chance that since they were selling something profitable, the other stuff in their store is going to be, you can trace it back to a Black Friday sale, that kind of thing.
Okay, how does the FBA roadmap work? So the FBA roadmap is Warren and I's full video course we put together. It has 22 hours of video content. There's a private Discord. We also have a weekly Zoom call, which starts in about 20 minutes. There's also all the coaching call recordings from the past almost 2 years. So you can go back and watch last year's Q4 coaching calls, which I think is a really good idea to do too. There's also some bonuses, some downloadables, some different guides, really everything that we've accumulated selling almost 10 million combined the past couple of years. And it's $100 off for the only sale we do the entire year. So that's linked in the description if you guys are watching on YouTube, and linked in our bio on Instagram. And there's a full 2-week money back guarantee as well. Nice. We got nice.
Okay, cool. I saw the field goal. I had to leave. I had to hop on the stream here.
Okay. Warner, should Steve and Chad blame the VA? What are your thoughts on that?
What's the allegation here? Like,
there's no context provided because I randomly texted him that earlier today, and I've been he's finally He's not giving my leads. Well, bro, if you're happy with the leads he's giving you, who cares then, right? As long as you're tracking him, making you money, more power to him if he's making you money and a bunch of other people money. But incentivize him based on profit. That's going to be a really, really good way to make sure that he's not double dipping.
Yeah, Nick, what you need is have your VA's spreadsheet, pull all the ASINs and then use a VLOOKUP compared to everything, all the ASINs that you sold, the profit they made. And if it's over a certain profit threshold you're happy with, then it doesn't matter. Because if they're sharing leads with other sellers, they're going to be below a profit threshold.
And if you're really a gangster too, you can even check the listings and see if the same heads are popping up pretty often too, depending on kind of what quantity of leads they're giving you.
Especially if you're really suspicious. FB Road was amazing about halfway through the modules. This issue is amazing. Appreciate you, Tanisha.
Appreciate it, Tanisha. If you don't replenish product, does it hurt your account health? No. Maybe very marginally, but don't like that's the least of your worries. Like, yeah, it's not a big deal at all. Like, really, don't worry about it. You'll be good to go. Now you can delete stuff if you want to. I personally think you'll end up missing a lot of replens based on that, but you totally can if you want. That definitely doesn't.
Delete stuff, delete brands that you're like iffy on. Like you can leave the Nikes and the Adidas and that kind of stuff, like the big brands, but those random mom and pops, like small products you find as cosmetics, you get 3 ASINs, you're never going to restock. Delete those just in case.
Facts. So James, so you can look at the stock counts just on SellerApp. Honestly, you're typically like the amount of stock other sellers have in a listing typically doesn't really matter. Especially because if it is an issue, then the price is going to be tanking and the Keep It Chart's going to look bad and you weren't going to buy that in the first place. Right there, but you can just see it. It's in the offers tab on SellerApp. If you scroll down, you'll see it on there. Does your course have secret sauce you don't post on YouTube? Yes, a boatload of Keep It Product Finder stuff. You can hang out with us in a weekly coaching call. The Black Friday sale list that's going on right now, and if you don't like it, you don't pay for it.
Yeah, we help way too many people make way too much money for free. We're not going to charge you for something that's the same thing, right? Like the free content's better than other people's paid, and our paid's better than anyone else's, right? That's kind of the idea. That's what we're shooting for.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so FBM buy boxing 101, ladies and gents, right? Speaking of that, someone actually needs to meme that too. That is such hold up, right? Now, one of the 111 of you guys watching this, right? Go take the on social media, FBM Buy Boxer. That is such a fire name. Just waiting for one of you guys that knows you need to get started with it. That's a good name
right now.
Someone go take that IP, right? But get in the Buy Box FBM 101. So if you can do 0-day handling time, that is found by going to the top right, hitting the gear menu, hitting shipping settings, then general shipping settings, then toggle on 0-day handling time. You're going to have to ship those items quick if you prior to the cutoff time that you set, same day, or you can just buy the label occasionally. That's going to skyrocket your buy box. And then the cool thing is during December, stuff's going to be selling quick enough. You don't even need to be in 0-day handling time. You can be super lazy and go in 2-day handling time on that as well. And pretty much everything these days is FBM friendly. So you just got to get 10, 20 listings up and you'll be getting daily sales. We definitely also recommend using a repricing software as well, which there's an affiliate link for a free trial of for anyone who needs that in both of our descriptions as well.
If you were to list an item FBM before it came, sold that order ends up having an issue. Yeah, I don't like listing things before they show up. I know, Miles, you do that a little bit, but I just don't want there to be headaches, stuff like that. Because if you have to cancel it, bam, it is kind of it can ding you and make you lose buy box share.
Yeah, don't do that if you're a beginner. But if you trust the retailer and it's like a listing you've sold a bunch on, and you can pick stuff up locally if you ever need to, which is like low key, like the vast majority of products. If it's like a big brand this time of year, you can get fancy like that. It definitely adds a little bit of risk, but at the end of the day, like it can be wildly helpful for building additional momentum if you have that set up correctly. And if you're buying big brand stuff, you have a Nike out nearby, you have a Dick's Sporting Goods within 30 minutes, it's going to be pretty hard to not get stock of something pretty easily if you ever needed to.
For sure. Yeah, Bobby's got 240 FBM orders to ship out. Bang. Good to see you, Bobby. Glad you're printing the wealth this time of year.
So, yeah, print the wealth, right? The only 3 words that come out of your mouth, FBM.
Is print the wealth allowed too, Miles? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you just said that.
True. Yeah, true. I will let that one slide as well, guys. Okay.
Close the case in a case of a failed ungate, then proceed to reapply. Yeah, you can just like open a new case. You don't have to close the old case. You can just open a new one. You'll get a rep that probably knows the rules a little bit better. I like the occasional FBM spam from somebody. 3 different messages. Like 4 or 5 y'all have already done it. Sadiq's paying his dues. I screwed us by mentioning it.
Fact. And I'm currently sitting at 61. How will this affect FBA buy box? So it's definitely not going to help you, Nick. But at the end of the day, the nice thing is reviews don't really matter anywhere close to as much for OA FBA buy box because it's a great customer experience regardless. It's like, dude, if you just sell more items and do it right, you'll get good reviews and you'll be fine.
Casey, got your warehouse handling FBM orders? Bang, that's good.
Fire.
I got set up with one. I just haven't found too much that I want to ship off to FBM Prep Center yet.
Did you hear Casey in the voice chat the other day?
Casey's always just like jamming, bro. Like
legit. Yeah. That's exactly. Any tips to get reviews for your store? So reviews don't really matter, but just sell more items and you'll get a bunch of reviews. How dare you? Did Pickerick take the IP? Oh, good work, Shruth. Yeah. So Shruthika comes to the roadmap calls and asks very good questions. Let's go. Awesome work. Keep it up. Just target word for gating. Yes. Whoa. Don't ask questions. Right? Don't ask questions. Just open up that tab, place the replen order, right? Don't ask questions, right? Place the replen order. Okay. Now the only acceptable audio tracks for the next 45 days as well.
Here it is.
Right. Big Booty Mix, right? Yep. Best of Alan Walker, like the 2014 YouTube like compilation vibes, right? Buy Box Bandits podcast or Fields of Profit Flips from House live streams. Or Casey in the roadmap voice chat, actually.
That is also allowed, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we need like Casey we need like Casey concerts while everyone sources in the roadmap. Can you make that happen, Casey?
Yeah. Hosted in the FDM buy box too.
How's business pricing work? You can set like a lower price where if like businesses want to come and buy multiple. I've never used it because I mean you're making less profit doing that. It makes sense if you're doing FBM though, because you can like pull the shipping labels into one at like less cost per unit FBM. Recommended repricer. We both use Be Cool, Nick. Should have a link down below for that. We've also got videos on the channel that kind of walk you through it.
I blast some deep house music, no vocals. That's allowed too, definitely. Yeah, that's allowed. I do like the soundtrack of Big Booty Mix too, though. Hella.
How to get reviews for your store? Go to your orders, and there's a button that says request review. You have to do it manually, but once you have one review, it'll make a decent chunk. But after that, it doesn't really matter. It's just as long as your feedback score is as high as possible.
Grocery category, Frontier Co-op, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, anywhere that has a product that's in the grocery category. BQOOL. BQOO. I dropped a link in the chat too, but definitely once you got 10 plus ASINs, you definitely want to get that set up. No. Ali, no. Print the wealth, right? That is a beautiful thing. If they activated it in transit, first of all, it means that item is definitely FBMable because you're buy boxing with really, really far out delivery dates. So you need to get that restock order and that SKU up FBM as quick as possible.
Yeah, it's just it just means that the item's like really in hot demand, and so like the best offer for any customer to get it was like late shipping via FBA basically. So like like Miles was saying, like place the pickup order, listed FBM, you will immediately get buy box rotation.
Just print the wealth. KK used FBA. Yeah, exactly. That's good work. It means that was a very, very good item, and there was a little competition. That's the great find. Keep it
on. Let's see. Ideal scenario for someone to get the roadmap tonight, profit in December. It is possible. Yeah, you are probably not going to start your business and make $20,000 next month, but you can definitely pay for at least the roadmap a couple times over. Everything else is pure profit after that. Hop on the calls with us, soak in some of the more like we have like a beginner checklist you can run through, and just start testing concepts. Shoot me a product. Say, hey, I'm looking at buying this. How much should I buy? Like that kind of stuff. I'd love to help you get a jump start in December.
Are 0-day handling orders shipped the same day? Nope. So only the ones that are before your cutoff time actually. So like low key you can do like 11 a.m. and then you like don't even really have to honestly, but you can occasionally you might have to ship late. Just make sure you buy the shipping label same day. But that's such a good thing to do, even if it's just for the next week, just for the extra buy box share that you get. One from you learning quicker, and two from just perspective of being able to actually have the algorithm trust you in the FBM buy box. Is it hard to get the FBM buy box as a beginner? Honestly, not really. Like, especially this time of year, like you'll be fine.
Yeah, just check go to the buy box stats on SellerAmp and just filter by type. Make sure there's a couple FBM. But the main thing you want to look for is on the Keepa chart. If you ever see the buy box price line jumping up and down, kind of like roughly in a straight line, but like kind of all over the place, those are usually like great FBM. Kind of, Amazon's just trying to find somebody to make the sale type listings. Do you guys have preps under list returns on eBay? You handle yourself. I've got a friend basically handling that kind of stuff, which is nice if you have that as a nice little ship to address. Where do you send your returns, Miles?
At the crib. I got them building up in the storage unit.
Sure.
I like low key, like a shocking amount of stuff just gets resold though, honestly. But yeah,
most of it does. Yeah.
Whatever. Like you deal with it. Yeah.
You probably have one hell of a storage unit though, to be fair, if you haven't sold any of it.
I got a ton of stuff with that. Yeah. Like I'm hype about that too.
But yeah, we sell most of it on eBay. To answer the rest of your question there, David. You submit an invoice from Costco is denied because it's from Costco. Yeah, resubmit. Like Costco is literally a wholesaler. Like that is insane if they're not like. Yeah, that just proves that like they deny invoices from anywhere, no matter what. Like Amazon is, you're always spinning the wheel a little bit with like ungates and stuff. So even if it's the most legit, literally the biggest wholesaler in the country is Costco, I'm pretty sure, and they're denying that, right? So like it just proof that they don't really know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah, and you just gotta submit. Like it's all an automated system.
FBM users slower on weekends. It depends on the weekend. It won't be slow coming up. Really, it just means that you're not forced to ship as fast on the weekends. It's kind of the only difference maker there.
Yep. Oh, guys, by the way, too, actually another hack for FBM buy box share too. By the way, when you get the FBM, when you start pumping FBM, right? Each time you have a big body shipment, right? You got to toss it up on the Twitter, on the timeline, right? You tag the gang, right? That actually is an esoteric buy box share hack.
My timeline is just swamped with people just like printing piles of packages. It is amazing.
So beautiful. Like if you like I will retweet you. I will retweet you if you post the FBM wealth. Like I live for it. I live for the FBM wealth. FBM will never let you down. FBM will never break up with you. It'll never ask for more money, right? It'll work 24 hours a day, right? It's never going to leave you for a competitor, right? It's never going to cheat on you. It's very loyal. It's very faithful, right? You just can't get anything else like it.
Why don't people sell returns as used on Amazon? A lot of times you can't sell in used conditions in like the brands you sell. It's like only new.
Yeah, fortunately.
Plus, it's just kind of a pain to mess with used products on Amazon. FBM Professor.
That's a good name too, actually. That's actually a very good name.
That's a good handle too. That's a good handle.
That's a wide open handle. Yeah. So there's also, hold up too. I mean, I could rattle these off, but FBM Cowboy, why is there not one of those? Right? Come on. Why is there not one of those? Cowgirl is another one. Like that's FBM Astronaut is wide open too. That's Wi-Fi Astronaut's old handle, but that's wide open as well.
Was that really his old handle?
I created it. Yeah, it's pretty close to 2 years ago to the day. FBA Astronaut goes hard though, but Wi-Fi Astronaut's more versatile. FBM is scary for us newbies. Just do it, dude. It's not scary, man. You drive a car. Driving a car is significantly more dangerous than FBMing. Flying on a plane is significantly more dangerous than FBA. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, once you do the first one, you'll be glad you did. Plus, it's fun to do FBM. Like it's a nice little. You get way more dopamine hits from doing FBM. You're putting the tape on the boxes. It's like, man, I made $12 selling this. I made $12 selling this. You stack it up, like yeah.
You gotta print the FBM wealth,
man. When figuring out quantity to buy, should you factor in non-competitive sellers? I would not, but you should be basing that just off of kind of like the offers tab, variations, volume, like the trajectory of the sales rank, that kind of stuff, rather than like counting competitive sellers. That's like kind of the most basic way to do it.
Bring the W's in, guys. So we got a couple more minutes. We'll be on because Warner has to head off to the roadmap call, but we'll be streaming tomorrow as well. But like we said, guys, it's the last chance of the year tonight and tomorrow to save $100 if you are interested in the FBA roadmap too, as well. It's a bunch of good stuff in there. There's the Black Friday bonus. We really put, it's a very, very good thing. You watch all the coaching call recordings from last year. You can come hang out with us during the coaching calls. There's a full 2-week money back guarantee as well. Ooh, okay. Good size poly bag, 12 by 15.5 for hoodies. Pretty much everything else is going to be good to go 9 to 12 too. Is completely full with FBM wars. See, but here's the thing, right? Now you got 9 out of 10 here, but I haven't been tagged in the video of the overflowing car yet. So you're missing the one. You're missing not a crucial piece, but a helpful piece to it. Once a week or multiple, as much as possible, honestly, Sean. It depends obviously on your schedule, how much of a priority this is to you, but definitely as much as possible.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong with taking more action, buying more stuff. Like,
yes. So right. If you haven't already, right? I have the good guide at howtofbm.com breaking down a lot of stuff too. But like low key, we're kind of at that point in the season where if you list anything, it's probably gonna move, right? So like just like seriously, like another thing that's been working really, really well for people is price matching at different retailers, and then also pickup orders at different retailers. So you can search your local stores and see what online on their website and see what they have in stock locally that you can go ahead and place pickup orders for and get listed really, really quick and get to market and beat your competition there really, really quick. It's a really, really good way to find products. Yeah, pretty much anything below 15 ounces won't have a box. Some CA can totally polymail it.
Put dollar bills in FBM to encourage good feedback. Probably against TOS, and yeah. I respect the
definitely not a bad thing for the world too. But yeah, you don't like you could get the occasional Karen who would be like anti that. So it is what it is. Sweet, cool.
Sweet. We'll probably go ahead and wrap up there. You can keep the show going, Miles, or are we calling it?
No. So guys, I'm hopping off for now. I'm gonna go do a bunch of push-ups. However, 9 p.m. Eastern, we got live sourcing with Uncle All Out Amazon, right? So we'll see you guys there. Check out the roadmap for your shit. In the meantime, other than that, someone go take those handles that we mentioned, right? Speaking of handles, everyone go get in 0-day handling time. Get the repricer on if you haven't. Saddle in, right? Saddle in, crank the gas pedal, and let's get after these next 45 days. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.
See you guys soon. If you're on the roadmap, hop on the call. See you guys in a sec.
Adios.